I live 2 blocks from Gerstle, and I had no idea they had food.
Right now, from historic Paristown in Louisville, Kentucky, it's Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs in front of a live studio audience. Hello, everyone. I'm Tim Laird, along with Kevin Harned.
Yeah, Tim, and this time your favorite bar food is getting a gourmet makeover.
It's going to give another layer of flavor.
A Louisville hotspot for live music is now making a name for itself with great food that's all made from scratch. Watch as we turn a trendy street food into a hearty dip.
And the secrets to Louisiana-style seafood gumbo. It's all happening right now on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs right here in our home at Paristown, our kitchen theater. I'm Kevin Harned, along with my broadcast partner, Tim Laird.
And Kevin, it's a great day to be in Kitchen Theater because we have breaking news.
This just in.
A century-old Louisville icon for nightlife is reinventing itself with top-notch food to go along with the rest of the fun.
People have been coming to Gerstle's in St. Matthews for cocktails and music since 1924. And now they're coming for dinner, too. And you're about to see why.
It's time to get cooking, so let's meet today's guest chef. Live music to his ears is the sound of a sizzling saute pan. Say hello to Gerstle's chef, Ken Barkley.
Hello, my friend.
How you doing?
Welcome in.
How you doing? How you doing?
Good.
We're great. Everybody knows Gerstle's, and as we pointed out, the music, the fun, the drinks, and of course, we've elevated the food, so it's a one-stop shop now. Come on into Gerstle's.
It is. Yes, it is. We're a 100-year-old dive bar, and we wanted to take that and elevate it. And so basically, I said, Eric, what we can do is we'll serve them bar food. It's what they want to watch the game or do trivia or whatever with, or the live music, and we'll just make everything from scratch. And we'll put a lot of love in it, give people what they want, which is always the most important thing in a restaurant, is give the customer what they want, and that's what we're doing. The first thing we're going to be doing is seafood gumbo. If you're in Louisiana, you know, first you got to make the roux. So
that may be the most important part.
Right. And you always want a dark roux. You got to be careful you don't burn it, though. So it's basically equal parts butter or whatever fat you want to use and flour. You cook it up slowly. We've got a nice dark roux. The next thing you want to do is you want to add the Cajun Trinity. The Cajun Trinity is basically yellow onions, bell pepper, and celery. And then you're going to mix it, and it's going to sizzle and pop and really get cooking and stuff. So you want to sweat that down for about 5 minutes. Just keep it kind of turning and everything. You know, it's a process that's going to take a lot longer than the show to do, but so we're just going to kind of show the way that we put it together. Now, The next thing we're going to put in is going to be what I always called the lesser trinity, and that's your green onions. That's going to be garlic. Got to have a lot of garlic.
That was a lot.
Of garlic. That's good.
Throw some bay leaves in there. Throw that parsley in there. So you're going to do the same thing with that. You're going to sweat that down some, get that going, getting that all happy and everything in there.
And that's really the secret when you're cooking this. Put all those in there, but slowly bring those ingredients together.
Correct.
So they marry up and,
Correct.
Get it happy.
Like I said, get it happy. Get it happy. So once you get that to that point, then you're going to start adding some more little flavors to it. I like, Worcestershire sauce. I even said that right, didn't I?
I think you did. Worcestershire.
You did, yeah. I was impressed.
So, and then your favorite Creole seasoning. That's what's going to give it that Creole flavor.
Generous helping of that, too.
Generous helping of it, yeah. You've got to wake up those taste buds.
This will do it. You're going to wait.
You just got to know your spices. So once you get that going real good, you're always going to want to kick it a little bit. You know, we kick it a little more later, too. A little bit of Tabasco.
From Louisiana?
From Louisiana. So once you get that to where that's all good and blended together, you're going to add your stock. Now, I make a seafood stock. We'll add it in here. And I honestly can't tell you if you can go to your local grocery store and buy seafood stock or because I always make it myself. If you
can
can't, the best way to do it is get yourself some clam juice. And then when you're going to make your roux, you're going to have shrimp in your roux. So get your shrimp with the shells on it. Put a pot on the clam juice, put it on the stove, throw your shells that you've taken off of your shrimp on there and let them simmer. That's going to give you a nice stock. We're going to put our seafood in it. Crawfish tail meat's already been peeled. It's crawfish. Please get your crawfish from Louisiana. Support our American crawfish farmers. And then mahi-mahi.
Ooh, that's going to be good.
You want to pick some kind of a fish that's going to kind of hold together. Well, you get some fish that you put in, it's just going to fall apart. And mahi has a good amount of body to it.
Or any fish from the Ohio in general.
Maybe in your gumbo.
Yeah, not in our gumbo. I don't want to glow after this.
No, but you could use if you're looking for a fresh way, you could use catfish.
Yeah.
It would hold together. That's a nice thing about gumbo is everybody's got a different recipe. Every family's got their recipe. You know, they'll say, oh, that's not the way my mama makes it. Well, I'm not your mama. So,
Now, so is this a family recipe?
no, my mom couldn't cook.
Well, Chef, tell us about that. But tell us about your background. I mean, you have a pretty impressive background anyway. So tell us about that.
Well, I grew up. I started cooking when I was 5 because
Mom didn't cook.
Mom, yeah. Basically, I was hungry.
You're on your own, hey.
Exactly. I was hungry, but Mom, she could cook. She just didn't like to cook. I mean, she would just, it was like ironing the clothes or mopping the floor or something. So it was like when I started showing an interest in it, she was more than willing to, hey, let's get a little stool for Kenny to sit up and
yeah, what's for dinner
stuff.
tonight, Kenny?
She bought my dad a grill, and so she was, my mom wasn't stupid. So I cooked at a church camp, and then I got my first real job at I don't know if anybody remembers J.P. Caruso's in St. Matthews.
Wow.
I worked there for about 10, 11 years. My kitchen manager is here today helping me. Reggie, he and I worked together there. That's 40-something years ago.
Wow.
Great place.
Yeah, it was a great place, for sure. And so I worked there for a while until I started getting that wanderlust, and then I was all over the place. I've cooked in New Orleans. I cooked at Commander's Palace, everywhere from Florida to Alaska to Belgium to Costa Rica to Belize. I've cooked in all those different places.
Nice.
And the wandering minstrel came back home. Mom and Dad still lived here, so I came back home and I got looking around, and I was getting a little long in the tooth, and those long hours and stuff it really started taking its toll. And I was like, it's time to scale down and stuff. So I talked to Eric at Gerstle's, and he said, I need somebody to kind of help us out. So, okay.
And the rest is history.
The rest is really history.
Now this will simmer for just a while, correct?
Yeah, that'll usually simmer for about 20 minutes. You don't want to go too awful long.
We'll let this simmer, and by the magic of TV, when we come back, we've got some we'll play it up and show you not only what it looks like, but give you a hint at what it tastes like.
We've got more secrets to share with Gerstle chef Ken Barkley.
Watch Secrets anytime. Subscribe to the Secrets of Bluegrass Chef's YouTube channel.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back. Ken Barkley's here from Gerstle's. We're here cooking a little gumbo with Ken, and he's whipped it up. You saw all the ingredients go in before the commercial break, but some of the goodness comes in when you get it plated up and sent to the table. You want to finish it off here?
Sure. Obviously, you have a nice white rice. Put that in your bowl. Then this is where we would take the shrimp and the mahi and put it in there. Then you just start ladling, putting that goodness over the top.
It's like everything in one dish, I mean, you got everything in there. You got your rice, your protein, your veggies.
And you got your little fried okra.
Oh, yeah.
There they are, fried.
That's
fried
a
okra.
great idea.
That looks great, though.
And then just a little bit of green onion on the top for color.
Just a little topper. And there it is. Wow.
The Gerstle's gumbo. Nice. All right, well, Ken's not finished sharing his secrets, so when we come back, someone's going to have a chance to take a taste. In fact, you'll all get a taste, but we'll visit our PNC Bank tasting table for the official taste, and you've got more secrets coming up a little later in the show. What are we making?
We're going to make street corn dip. Some people call it elote. It's a popular item nowadays. We make it into a dip.
Excellent. Oh, I like that. All right. I can't wait.
Stay with us. We've got more secrets of Bluegrass chefs. When we come back, we'll be back in just a minute. How do you like that?
If you like Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs on TV, you'll love to see it in person. Great time.
Fabulous.
Join us at the Secrets Kitchen Theater in Louisville's historic Paristown.
This is a great experience.
I love that.
Get your tickets now online at mintjuliptours.com. Watch Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs on TV and see it in person by going to mintjuliptours.com.
It was outstanding.
Make your reservations today.
Still cooking.
Appreciate you sharing the secrets. Hi, everybody. Kellen Harned back with you with Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. We've made our way over to the PNC Bank tasting table. You saw the goodness that Ken Barkley was fixing up, the gumbo. I've got Mr. Shramko here. Frank is here, and you're going to have a chance to take a taste as you dig into this gumbo. Are you a gumbo fan, first of all?
I am. I really am.
Me too.
It's really good. It's quite spicy, and it's delicious.
Well, I want you to take a taste. I'm going to ask you to pull out some of those flavors. I think so much of it comes down to sometimes the stock that they use. Of course, he had a couple of secrets, like the okra fried on top. We had the two Trinities, the lesser Trinity with a lot of garlic. Now, I'm not a huge garlic fan, so I'm curious what taste that you pull out from that bite that you just had.
I just pulled out a lot of garlic, like you said. A little spice on that as well. Haven't tasted the okra yet, but anything fried is good in my book. So it's really good, delicious.
Now, Frank, have you been to Gerstle's before?
We have.
And
never to eat.
Yeah,
Never to eat. But we're going to certainly make a trip there.
Well, it's nice to know that that's the option, too. You can go early and stay late, right?
Right. That's generally what we do.
Frank, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin.
We appreciate that. We've got more secrets to share. The elote, the Mexican street corn, turned into a dip. Those secrets when we come back on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
Watch Secrets anytime. Subscribe to the Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs YouTube channel.
Ken Laird back with you on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs with Kevin Harned, and we're cooking with Chef Ken Barkley from Gerstle's in St. Matthews.
Yeah, rave reviews on the gumbo.
Good.
Did you all like it?
Right,
How about that, Chef?
That's what we like to hear.
I was talking to Frank. He said, yeah, I've been to Gerstle's a lot. Didn't know they had food. So, see, we're
That's my
trying
secret.
to remind everybody. That's my secret. All right, well, we're not finished sharing the secrets. It doesn't end at gumbo.
Oh, it does not. We got the elote dips, the corn dip. This was a customer request that we would do elote at the bar, and I thought, it was like, yeah, you can have it in traditional form on the cob and stuff, but that's not really friendly to, the dynamic that we have there. So I said, well, let's make a dip out of it. Use the same basic items.
Seems like an interesting request. I would have thought like fries, onion rings, or elote.
That's,
Yeah, it's a good dip.
we listen to our customers.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
They're our bosses.
I
So,
love that.
okay, so way we make it is we'll take corn. Now I'll take the corn and I'll put it on the cob on our pellet smoker, and I'll grill it, season it up a little bit. This is really good in the summertime when you get that local corn comes in.
Yeah. Oh.
Sweet. To make the dip, I'll put the corn in the bowl. The next thing I'll do is I'll take softened cream cheese, sour cream, mayonnaise, and lime juice, and make it into a sauce.
That lime juice
All
helps.
equal parts?
Yeah. Well, no, probably not.
Not of the
yeah,
lime
probably.
juice,
Not of the
but
lime.
equal parts of the others. Yep. That's going to be kind of the base.
There was a fly. There was a fly over here.
Okay, then you got to add some flavor to it. So I got garlic, I've got red onion, red bell pepper, poblano pepper, jalapeno pepper, all in there. Going to go in with it. Got a little bit of cilantro. Going to have what I call chef salt. Salt, black pepper, and some other spices that I can't tell you.
Oh, come on now.
People are listening.
It's the secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. That's right. We'll keep some things secrets.
Cotija cheese. Basically, a lot of people call it Mexican Parmesan. Grated cotija cheese. We'll put that in there with it. And then we're just going to mix it up. Once it gets all mixed together, we're going to pop it in the oven.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's going to get the cheese is going to start melting, and your peppers, they're all going to start emitting their flavor throughout the dish. So you've got it. It'll be nice and bubbly. You can put it under the broiler or whatever. And to finish it off, we'll take corn chip called taki, T-A-K-I. These are the fuego flavor. It's kind of a lime and chili flavor. We kind of crush them up, and we'll just sprinkle it along the top. It's going to give another layer of flavor to the...
And a little crunch.
And a little crunch, right. You'll have a little bit of crunch from some of the corn, and then a little bit of pico on top. The pico, the fresh tomatoes and everything will give it another layer of flavor, layer of freshness. And basically we serve it up with these fried tortilla chips. You can always add a little bit of your favorite hot sauce to it if you like it a little bit hotter.
I think we ought to go in.
Dig in.
What do you think?
Let's see how it tastes.
Let's try this. Let's go in for a dip.
All right.
Of the dip. What do you think?
Let's see how you did.
All right.
Ken Barkley, everybody, with the elote.
Oh, wow. I'll tell you what. That is a lot of flavor, crunch, and then you get the creaminess. I'll tell you what. You don't see this in many bars at all. I'll tell you, this is a great, great handcrafted, you saw it right here, dip that you guys serve. Is it available all the time at Gerstle's?
All the time.
All the time?
Talk about elevating the food. Ken, you've done a nice job with what we've seen here. What are some of the other popular items if folks are coming to Gerstle's on the menu?
We do what's called a gruben. It's your basically Reuben, but I'll take the corned beef and I'll throw it in that smoker and smoke it. And then after it's smoked for a while, I'll take it out. I'll put it in the pan with some fat tire ale and braise it to finish it. We have the biggest and best fish sandwich in town.
Ooh,
It's your Green River style breading on it.
Okay.
It is 10 full ounces of North Atlantic cod. It's not a cheap fish. My favorite thing is the shrimp tacos. We do a blackened shrimp taco. We got a great hamburger. It's a brisket blend.
Awesome.
Tell
us where you're located so everybody knows.
Right there in the heart, they call the point of St. Matthews. You've all been around for a while. You remember there used to be a fountain right there that certain neighborhood kids would throw laundry detergent in and it would bubble all over.
You seem like you know a lot about it.
I wouldn't know who they were or anything. But,
It is secrets, but you don't have to reveal all of them, Chef.
I was baiting you, actually.
Ken, we appreciate you being here today. Thanks for sharing the secrets.
Appreciate you having me.
Great job, Chef. Very nice.
Thank you.
Everybody give it up for Ken Barkley. We've got to say goodbye. We'll invite everybody to log on to our YouTube channel, Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. If you're looking for the latest episodes, that's the first place to find it. We always appreciate you watching on TV. And for Tim Laird, I'm Kevin Harned. We'll see you next time with another great edition and another great chef of Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. How do you like that?
If you like Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs on TV, you'll love to see it in person. Great time.
Fabulous.
Join us at the Secrets Kitchen Theater in Louisville's historic Paristown.
This is a great experience.
I love that.
Watch top chefs reveal their secrets
And I don't really hold back on this stuff.
and then taste everything they make.
I love this.
Delicious.
You can also enjoy all the other fun and shopping Paristown has to offer while you're there. We had a really good time. Get your tickets now online at mintjuliptours.com. And hurry, because space is limited.
This is so good and so popular.
Watch Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs on TV and see it in person by going to mintjuliptours.com.
It was outstanding.
Make your reservations today.
Still cooking.
Appreciate you sharing the secrets.